Testing objects for sitting and interactivity. Many items in virtual spaces are interactive, and that means they have things that you can do with them. When I come over this chair, I can right-click it, and you'll see that Sit Here is one of the options, and I'll click that. The camera angle moved too when I sat, so I repositioned it to show you this. You can see that my avatar actually has some gestures built into it. That means there are some movements associated with sitting in this particular chair. That's all in the programming that was done. When you want to get up, you'll find that most of these objects now have a stand option, and depending on how the programming was written, you may just get thrown when you go to stand and you'll have to move. So you can see that my avatar got thrown and I now have to reposition myself, but that's kind of common when you use some of these features. Now, you might figure that a lot of these objects are intended to be sat on, but you can also right-click on many objects, find a Sit Here feature, and then just figure out what's going to happen. Now, the camera angle will switch based on how you've set the camera for yourself, but you can see I'm now sitting on top of the table. If I want to move again, I would click Stand. And you'll then have to find out where, there's my avatar. You find out where your avatar actually went. So you can experiment with different features within the virtual environments, and it can give you some interesting results. Throughout the island, you'll find different features, and I see this merry-go-round. When I click on it once, it stops. If I click on it again, it turns on. I'm going to bring my mouse over one of these moons that's going by, and I'll click it, and I actually wind up sitting on this. As you can see by the way I'm going around, the camera is actually going along with the avatar. Now, when you're ready to stand up, it's always going to be a guess as to what happens, and I'm noticing another phenomenon. This particular merry-go-round has been set as a phantom. That means that the objects can go through me. Experiment to find out what type of things are on the island when you're visiting.